Hello, my name is Charles Eason, and this video is part of the hydrologic cycle module for MEA 100 with Dr. Falk. This is specifically the water and society video, and my topic is the drinking water crisis in Kenya. As far as what the issue was in my area, it was the water issue is access to clean drinking water in Kenya, making water scarcity and water quality the main issues. Kenya currently has a population of around 46 million people, and 41% of Kenyans still rely on unimproved water sources such as ponds, shallow wells, rivers, and also 59% of Kenyans still use unimproved sanitation solutions. So only about 9 out of 55 public water service providers in Kenya provide a continuous water supply. Which leads people to find their own ways of searching for an appropriate solution when there is not any in the supply. The major kinds of people who are negatively affected would be the majority of the population in Kenya. It affects a really large portion of the population of 46 million. It especially affects people in the poor areas of Kenya. 19 million people still lack access to safe water today, and 27 million people lack access to improved sanitation. As far as different conditions that of the society or characteristics of society that play a role, environmental conditions such as prolonged drought make drinking water availability scarce in the beginning. Then also with the supply they do have, it doesn't help that the lack of political stability leads to an inability to provide infrastructure for public water certifiers so that they could provide a stable supply or basically have more efficient use of the supply that they have in order to supply it to more people. There's also just other environmental issues that have to do with political power as well, such as lack of regulation of pollution water for agriculture and industry runoff, which play a large part as well. So physical and societal issues that causes of these issues. Drought is a big one, which is the lack of precipitation in the water cycle, and also lack of storage in the water cycle, as well as runoff. So those three areas. How the issue can be mitigated or resolved, as far as it has not been resolved, or it has been mitigated but not resolved completely. These numbers that I gave earlier in the video were current ones as of today. So it's still being worked on by the government and by also a lot of private nonprofits to be resolved. Some of the websites that I actually did some research on, like water.org and the waterproject.org, also are all continuing to help. Many people have helped make a big difference, as there's been significant improvements over the past 2 decades. However, just with the fact that they don't have a constant supply with constant droughts, it still remains a big issue. As far as sources I used water.org, aljazeera.com, which is a news outlet for the Middle East, and also the waterproject.org along with Wikipedia. Thanks.